Dear English Literature Language Learners, ইংলিশ অনার্সে যে সমস্ত প্রশ্ন আসে ফার্স্ট ইয়ারের রাইটিং স্কিলসের উপরে, ইংলিশ রাইটিং স্কিলস অথবা ডেভেলপিং রাইটিং স্কিলসের উপরে যে সমস্ত প্রশ্ন আসে তারই ধারাবাহিকতায় আজকের এই ভিডিওটি রিপোর্টের উপরে। প্রথম প্রশ্নটা বলছি, হোয়াট ইজ এ রিপোর্ট, আর রিপোর্টটা কী, বা রিপোর্ট বলতে আমরা কী বুঝি? A report is a concise piece of writing that uses facts and evidence to look at issues, situations, events, or findings. Reports are informative texts that aim to analyze different topics with a specific purpose and audience in mind. Reports are a form of non-fiction and aim is to be as objective as possible, focusing on facts. This differentiates them from other forms of non-fiction, such as essays, that are heavily opinionated, though they may use statistics and factual information to persuade. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is survey report? A survey report is a document that demonstrates all the important information about the survey in an objective, clear, precise, and fact-based manner. The report defines the objective of the survey, number of questions, number of respondents, start and end date of the survey, the demographics of the people who have answered, geographical area, gender, age, marital status, etc. All this data should be presented using graphics, charts, and tables that makes the data easy to read and understand. পরের প্রশ্ন, what are the parts of a survey report? Survey reporter কি অংশ রয়েছে? Although the structure of the different types of survey reports may vary slightly, there are some must-have features common to all survey reports by survey types. The features of a survey report include a title page, table of contents, executive summary, background and objectives, methodology, results, conclusion and recommendations, and appendix. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is a newspaper report? A newspaper report is a news story that's found in a newspaper. Its purpose is to provide the readers with information about what's happening in the world. A single newspaper report will usually focus on a specific event that has just happened. Most newspaper reports aim to be objective and present the information about without bias. This means they shouldn't take sides and should simply present the information to the reader, leaving them to decide their own opinion about it. However, this is not always the same or always the case. Newspaper reports always follow a certain structure and they have key features. For example, they will always have a headline, short introduction, and main body of the article. They sometimes use images and visuals too. পরের প্রশ্ন, name the parts of a news report. A news report or news story is divided into 5 parts, namely headline, tells what the story is about, byline, shows who wrote the story, lead, tells the most important facts, 5Ws, body contains more information and details, ending gives something to think about. Here is a sample article which consists of all these parts of easy understanding. Headline, একটা নিউজ একটা স্যাম্পল হিসেবে নিয়ে সেটার উপরে আমি আলোচনা করছি। হেডলাইনটা হচ্ছে এরকম, ট্রেন অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট ফোর্সেস ইভাকুয়েশন। বাইলাইনটা হচ্ছে বাই MJ সালিম। লিড হতে পারে এখানে, দ্য ব্যাঙ্গালোর বাউন্ড মুজাফরপুর ইয়াজভান্তপুর train derailed, causing 20 deaths on Thursday, leading to the resignation of the railway minister. Bodite ki lekha jete pare, 20 persons are killed and 33 others injured when 11 bodies of Bangalore bound Muzaffarpur Yazbandpur express derailed at Shitare, about 90 kilometers from here, early this morning. The derailment occurred about 5:50 a.m., a railway officer said. Top officials of the Southern Railway visited the spot and commenced an initial probe into the cause of the derailment. Ending. The number of recent train accidents have become a serious concern for the government today. The government is planning some serious measures to avoid train accidents. পরের প্রশ্ন, what does a reporter require in writing a news report? For a news report, the most important information comes first and each paragraph gives less and less details. This style of writing is called the inverted pyramid. It refers to front-loading of a news report article so that a reader receives the most important information first or on top. The report then proceeds with explanatory and supporting details in order of most to least important. A reporter requires in writing a news report the 5 WH and 1H questions. That is, সেগুলো হচ্ছে what, the specific event that took place, who, the people involved, where, place, when, date and time, why, reasons for the event taking place, how, connecting the facts. পরের প্রশ্ন, for whom are news reports written? News reports are written for three categories of audience. They are the lay audience, the managerial audience, and the experts. The lay audience has no special or expert knowledge. They connect with the human interest aspects of articles. They usually need background information. They expect more definition and description, and they may want attractive graphics or visuals. The managerial audience may or may not have more knowledge than the lay audience about the subject, but they need knowledge so that they can make a decision about the issue. Any background information, facts, or statistics needed to make a decision should be highlighted. The experts may be the most demanding audience in terms of knowledge, presentation, and graphics or visuals. Experts are often theorists or practitioners. For the expert audience, document formats are often elaborate and technical. Style and vocabulary may be specialized or technical. Source citations are reliable and up-to-date, and documentation is accurate. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is the purpose of a news report? The purpose of journalism is thus to provide citizens with the information they need to make the best possible decisions about their lives, their communities, their societies, and their governments. Question number 9. What is the main aim of writing a report? The main aim of writing a report is communicating information which has been compiled as a result of research and analysis of data and of issues. Reports can cover a wide range of topics, but usually focus on transmitting information with a clear purpose to a specific audience. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is a business report? A business report is defined as an official document that contains factual information, statistical data, research findings, or any other form of information relevant to the course of the job. This report is a formal document written to the point to convey information in a concise yet clear manner. Business reports are majorly used for internal communication within an organization. Objectivity is a major element while writing business reports. Whatever you say should be supported by data, facts, not opinion and perspective. For example, instead of saying sales in the last quarter were very low, you show it by means of data. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is the structure of a short report? Short reports are most often used by newspapers and other periodicals to share research or information about a currently trending topic or as an enhancement to a longer story. Short reports are similar in structure to longer reports but without any fluff or opinions. Short reports are essentially meant to inform the reader and provide the essential information about a particular topic. Question 12. Name the types of report. কত ধরনের রিপোর্ট রয়েছে? উত্তরে বলা যায় 12 types of reports are 12 ধরনের রিপোর্ট রয়েছে. Periodic reports, communicative performance to clients or a group of people, যেমন stakeholders like CMO or CEO. Long reports share in-depth information. Short reports announce new events or internal changes. Informational reports provide background information from a sector of a company to another. Analytical reports share data and insights to evaluate business decisions. Formal reports provide information to educate, inform, convince, or drive decisions. Informal reports present information for internal use. Proposal reports set clear expectations and explain strategy. Internal reports convey information among team members and departments within the organization. External reports announce an event, product launch, or other happenings. Vertical reports communicate information to management or employees by supervisor or manager overseas. Lateral reports transfer knowledge so all departments arrive at the same decisions. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is a lead paragraph? A lead paragraph is an opening paragraph that gives the audience the most important information of the news story in a concise and clear manner, while still maintaining the reader's interest. If a reader does not read beyond your first paragraph, they should still have an idea of what your article is about and the most important information from the article. There are many different strategies for writing a good lead, as well as many differing opinions. But the strongest opinion is that they are hard and take time. Don't plan on rushing a good lead. পরের প্রশ্ন, what are the elements or features or characteristics of writing a report? News reports are found in newspaper, and their purpose is to inform readers of what is happening in the world around them. News reports have a certain structure that needs to be followed. News reports begin with a catchy headline. The lead paragraph informs the reader of the most important aspects of the story as soon as possible. The lead paragraph is often the only part of the story that people read. The 5 W's rule is: who is involved, what took place, when did it take place, where did it take place, why did it happen, how did it happen. Only include this if there is space. The body of the news report gives more details and provides more information about why and how of the story. The tail contains less important information, which is often omitted by the newspaper editor if there is not enough space left in the newspaper. News reports should be easy to understand. Every news story should be able to be read by a 12-year-old. It includes both sides of the story and no personal opinion, reporting the facts. পরের প্রশ্ন, what do you know about a formal report? Formal reports provide information to educate, inform, convince, or drive decisions. Formal reports are detailed and structure-oriented. Due to the long nature, they often include many sections, such as table of contents, executive summary for easier reference. Example, a yearly market research report used as a lead magnet to attract enterprise leads. Question number 16. What are the differences between a formal and an informal report? Informal reports are usually short, 1 to 3 pages, with no need for prefatory parts, are informational, include no or limited research, use a direct approach and personal language. The formal report, however, is worded more objectively, focusing on the problem and the solution. Question number 7. How will you define a business report? A business report is an evaluation of a particular issue, set of circumstances, or financial operations that relate to the performance of a business. Its main purpose is to communicate relevant information succinctly and efficiently. It is often written in response to an executive of the company and often takes the form of a memo with the report attached. পরের প্রশ্ন, why is long report prepared? The long reports present a range and an in-depth view of a problem and idea. It also requires lots of studies and is much more widespread. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is appendix? Appendix contain material that is too detailed to include in the main report, such as long mathematical derivations or calculations, detailed technical drawings or tables or raw data. The content should be summarized and referred to at the appropriate points in the body of the report. The conventions for appendix are as follows. Each appendix must be labeled with a number or letter and the title. The appendix number and title must be listed on the contents page under the heading appendix, if more than one, or appendix if only one. Each appendix must be referred to by number or letter at the relevant point in the text. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is glossary? The term glossary itself is derived from the Greek glossa, which originally identified a body part, the tongue. Over time, however, that identification evolved to include a word that was foreign, either from its uses in another language or in a highly specific or technical manner. A glossary is an alphabetized list of specialized terms with their definitions. In a report, proposal, or book, the glossary is generally located after the conclusion. A glossary is also known as clavis, which is from the Latin word for key. A good glossary, says William Horton, is in e-learning by design, can define terms, spell out abbreviations, save us the embarrassment of mispronouncing the shibboleths of our chosen professions. পরের প্রশ্ন, what is executive summary? An executive summary provides an overview of the main points of a larger report. It is often written to share with individuals who may not have the time to review the entire report. The reader should also be able to take a decision based only on reading the executive summary. পরের প্রশ্ন, what are the 4 imperatives for writing headlines? Use the active voice. Effective headlines usually involve logical sentence structure, active voice, and strong present tense verbs. A capital idea. The first word in the head must be or should be capitalized, as should all proper nouns. Present tense, please. Use present tense for immediate past information, past tense for past perfect, and future tense for coming events. Avoid the use of the articles a and the, unless they are needed for clarity. Otherwise, their use generally is considered padding. Headlines like poetry and songs should have a rhythm about them. Number 23, what is the purpose of a headline in a report? The headline is the text indicating the nature of the article or news story below it. It's a brief summary of what is the article about. Its purpose is to quickly and briefly draw attention to the reader. Question 24. What is an informal report? An informal report is a document shared with an organization. Informal reports are usually relatively short. Memos, emails, and papers are all examples of informal reports. Thank you, peers.